Blanton's. I got one. Somebody alert the frickin' police. I found Blanton's, and not only that, but a store pick. Hey everybody, it's Matt, Wrestling with Whiskey, back again, and today we are looking at another store pick single barrel selection. Yes, it does happen. You can find Blanton's from time to time, and sometimes you're even lucky enough to find the very famous single barrel bourbon in a single barrel select from a store or retail outlet that you prefer. And in this case, Chicago's Warehouse Liquors, which has a reputation for picking incredible barrels. Gene, the owner, has a great palate along with the rest of his staff. And so I was very pleased, very lucky to get my hands on a bottle. There's the sticker, selected by. Everyone's, goes gaga over Blanton's when it's sitting on the regular store shelf. They go away like that, let alone when you're lucky enough to get something that was actually meticulously picked by the owner, retailer, distributor, whoever it was. That's always a special treat. And this video is special to me because I do want to take a second in all the unrest that was happening, which to me was absolutely necessary. The anger, the outrage, and everything, things do need to change in this country. But as people took advantage of that and decided to turn things violent, Warehouse Liquors did suffer. There was break-ins, there was damage done. And so they are trying to raise funds to rebuild the store. So I will link that below. Especially, I encourage you, if you've already given to racial organizations, justice organizations, things that have really helped this country move forward, because that is the key. But if you have the ability to give beyond that, then Warehouse Liquors could really use your help, especially if you're a Chicago native like me. Thank you. Hit the link below. I appreciate it. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. But let's dive in to the whiskey itself and figure out why they're so good at picking these dang bottles. So here we are, Warehouse Liquors pick of Blanton's. It's a single barrel bourbon already. Everybody knows it, but this is a store-picked, hand-selected single barrel. Lovely color. I normally like Blanton's off the shelf. I think it's good. I don't think it's mind-blowing. I don't think it's worth what people usually, the effort and money people put into finding it. It's a great $50 bottle if you ask me. But I would not, to me, normally I would not seek it out. This might be different. And immediately, you're hit with those sweet Buffalo Trace flavors. I always find the Buffalo Trace products, especially in that 6 to 8 year range, which I imagine this is, they're like candy. There's just bubble gum, like cherries, like light cherries, and sugar, like brown sugar. I always find Buffalo Trace super sweet. And the palate continues with a lot of caramel, adding a little bit, pretty good mouthfeel for this. This is not, like a lot of store picks, this is not barrel proof or anything. This is still the standard proof of a regular Blanton's bottle. A little bit of leather added in there too. Some of that herbal rye spice, but very, very faint. It's Blanton's. It's like Blanton's plus one. I would almost put this on par with like a Blanton's Gold, just because there's more nuance to this flavor than a standard Blanton's release. Yeah, and even though the proof is lower than Blanton's Gold, this particular, it tastes more robust than the regular Blanton's. So if you see these sitting on the shelf, if you get a phone call telling you to come pick one up, you get your ass up and you pick it up. Do it. Another really, really quality pick from Gene and the staff at Warehouse Liquors. Once again, if you've already given to the cause of promoting racial justice and everything else, please, if you have the means, donate at the link below. They can really help it. It's a great Chicago institution. Always been a very, very welcoming business and could use your support. But until then, take care of yourselves, explore everything you can, help out any way you can, and always be wrestling with whiskey.